Hey everybody, this is Glidercat, and it's time to plate. We are back in Final Factory. Let's get back to it. Between episodes, I did quite a bit of work, actually. We've got our existing factory here. It's very disorganized. I'm not happy with it. We've got mass drivers sending things all over the place. But we do have these discrete factories building individual components that I think we're going to be able to make use of. But I've got a new organization in mind that I want to start doing this episode. In order to buy time, you can see our original bauxite asteroid's gone now. Our original iron asteroid is gone. We still have some silica left, 57,000. We're not using that quite as much. But what I did between episodes, if we look at the map, it might be a little easier. I set up a new mining platform for silicon. And right now we're making the AI controllers, and they're just being put into storage. We've got tons. I can't bring this up in the map view. We've got a new source of silicon. It's not being routed to any of our factories, but we're going to use this soon. We've got another bauxite asteroid being mined here. Same kind of thing. It's just being put into storage for now. None of this ore is being used. In fact, all the storage is full. That's why you're not seeing mining bots moving around. That one's new. And then we've got a new iron asteroid. This one is also, I think, just storing the resources. We're going to make use of these hopefully this episode. And then up here, this is we set this up, I think, last episode. Another bauxite asteroid, and this production is just exclusively focused on the level 1 mining bots, building mining bots for the whole map. I thought I had one more in here. I'm not seeing it. Another bauxite. Is that one? This guy? No, this bauxite is not being used. I'm not sure. The other thing I did, though, is I built our first little freighter ship, cargo ship. You can kind of see what I did here. We've got a station core. I've got storages. I've got logistics bays. So how this is going to work is we're going to pull up to one of those ore mining sites that we just looked at. And we're going to back up to it and load ore in through these logistics controllers into storage, these two big storage containers. That'll pipe into our station core. There's a little bit of storage in that. And then ore will go up into these two storages and then into these two logistics bays. So it's going to flow from kind of bottom to top, the ore. And then we'll go route this thing to a factory that needs, in this case, low density structures. And then we'll output all of those low density structures into that factory from the top of this thing. We've got lasers kind of defending it. We've got capacitors to store energy for the lasers. I've got assorted solar panels in here to collect energy. Then you'll notice at the station core, I've got resources being shared and sent left and right into little cargo holds and then into our rocket adapters. So we're going to burn whatever we're hauling for fuel to fuel these rocket adapters. So in this case, we'll burn low density structures to power the ship. It's not optimal. There's better fuels, but this is going to make things a little more simple, at least starting out. We'll go with this design. Then we've got some lasers guarding the back, a couple lasers guarding the side. I've got two repair centers. So if we take damage on the route to deliver cargo, it will get automatically repaired. And I think everything looks stable. We don't have heat issues. We're not doing any real production here, other than just burning materials for fuel. So we're going to make use of this too and automate the routing of this so we can move huge loads of cargo. These cargo containers hold a ton. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 by 8. So what is that? 48 slots of ore, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, plus the logistics bays hold ore, and the station core will hold ore as well. So what I want to do, I was let's see, what do I have here? Just a station core sitting here. Got some experiments laying around here too that I got to clean up. As I was thinking about the game, one of the main things we need to do, right? The resources that we're consuming are mostly going into the bots, right? Mining bots, they don't last forever. They mine, they kind of get destroyed as they mine, they wear out. We have to replace them. So that's one source of production, consumption. And then the other thing is the research bots. So what I want to do is set up a new factory down here that's a little more organized. Or we'll start with, I guess, the advanced mining bots. Right now, we're just using the level 1s. I want to switch to using these guys right here, advanced mining bots, and then also the advanced mining stations. Those two go together, I believe. And I want these factories to be fed not so much by mass drivers, but I want that cargo ship to bring the ore in that we need. And then we'll have a factory build out the miner bots. So you can see, as I hover over miner bots here, we need the advanced miner bots. We need bauxite and we need silica ore. That's what I'm going to import into our factory. So let's start building this out. The first thing we need is like a cargo depot, a place for our big cargo ships to drop off their ore. And I think I was experimenting with a little design here. Not real crazy with this. So let's do something new. I'm going to rip all this out. Let's go. There's a deconstruction planner here. Just grab that. Grab these resources back. And then we'll head down towards the bottom of where our current factories are and set up a new factory for the advanced miner bots. All right, down we go. Well, we probably need to look at the ship here too. We can hop on board the ship just by pressing the X. Boom. Or once we're over on top of it, X. And now we can move this thing however we want. Just going to bring it down. It moves pretty good with the 2 rocket engines. I imagine it would move even faster with 4. And one thing we can do while we're in this cargo ship, since it does have armaments and lasers, it's not meant, I didn't build this to be a battleship, but let's clear out some enemies. We've got some down here, I think. I think the lasers were made a little bit weaker than they were when I played last season. We do have some upgrades in the tech tree still to strengthen the power of our lasers. You can kind of see what this guy's doing. Taking these guys out one by one. And then with the 2 little healer modules in here, you can see they're pumping away, keeping us repaired. Let's clear out this area and then we'll get to work on our new factory. More spawners to take out. Right. We got an artifact. Let's grab it. Right. Back to the map. I want to see, where do I want to be here? There's our ship. Yeah, I kind of want to be right in this area. Let's go back up. And I'm just going to park this guy out of the way. In fact, these guys could use, I think this platform over here is getting attacked. We could probably use a little bit of help from our ship. Just going to park this guy right here. X to kind of dismount that ship. Let's build cargo. And the reason I brought this over here is we need to keep an eye on the space. So I've got 2 logistics, structured logistics bays where we're going to import, and I can get 4 cargo drones loading these guys. They're separated by 1. So let's get on it. This logistics bays. Do I have those in here? Boom, boom. And then we'll do cargo drones go along with those things. How many do I have of those? Not sure if I built a bunch. I only have 2. Let's build more of those working ships. These haul a ton of materials really fast. I'm going to build 6 more of those. These guys are going to load materials. Boom. For this particular factory, we're going to load... There's 2 different things we're going to load. Were they? Working ships again, where we're going to build out a factory to do advanced miner bots. We're going to need bauxite and we're going to need silica. In terms of bauxite, we're going to do the refined, basically what's refined bauxite, which is low density structures, right? Boom, boom, boom. Those filters should be set. Then we're going to need the same exact setup. Somewhere next door, probably for the silica. I'm not sure how far these need to be spaced apart. Let's just drop it down. For silica, I think it's all going to be AI controllers. Silica, so you can see we need plasma engine parts. Plasma engine parts are just made from low density structures, right? Yeah, low density structures for that. Then we got solid state lasers. Those are here. They're made from low density structures and AI controller circuits. Yeah. So AI controller circuits is basically what's going to be coming in here. And I think we'll be able to build everything we need. Oops, did you not? Okay. Yep, that's all set. So in comes the resource. What do we want to do this? So then our first component that we need to actually build is the plasma engine parts. Do we have a little factory for that? I don't know that we do. Where'd that be? I don't see it. Might be right here. Yeah, this is our little factory, so there's nothing to it. We just need assemblers. That's not worth copying. That's where we're currently building little plasma engines. This will be low density structures coming in, so let's build a little factory. Boom, boom, boom. Start with 3. Then we'll have these guys pipe into mass drivers. Still going to use mass drivers. Think. Yeah, I'm thinking that might be useful as we scale up. We'll see. So the mass driver here, this is a little strange, but we'll do it. Set destination there. So those 2 guys are linked. Stuff comes down. This is going to be low density structures. Copy our filter, boom, and then we're going to make these guys, little plasma engines. Okay, so now we can see the recipes coming in. That's one thing we need. We'll just worry about the power here in a minute. There's our plasma engine parts. Now we need the solid state lasers. Oops, didn't mean to click that. We need low density structures and AI controller circuits. So that's going to be another little line. this. I'm just designing this as I go, obviously. May change it. AI controller circuits coming in. That's our low density structures. And let's set up a little spot for these guys. Now it looks silly to do it like this. I'm not sure I want to hard connect these guys. We could start out that way. Just have one big mining bot station that we can move wherever we want on the map. Oh man, I can't decide. Indecision. Let's start out this way. We can always change it. Can I move this down a little bit? Get this roughly lined up. Then do I got to reconnect these guys? Okay. Now that goes there. And we need low density structures and AI controller circuits, built-in assemblers. Let's do the same thing. We'll throw it on 3 of these guys. This one I want to move over. You send your goodies there. This one's going to be low density structures. This one's going to be AI controllers. And I'll just cut and paste these. Boom, boom. You guys are going to be making solid state lasers. So there's that little production line. What's next? Just AI controller circuits. So now these dudes, let's output this stuff. Set the filters. So there's plasma engines coming out. And I kind of want the same thing here. Boom. Laser. That guy is set up to output. And these guys are going to feed another one of these. I want to scale this out and not mess with moving equipment. Maybe this actually needs to be up top. I'll show you what I mean or why I'm doing this in a second. Yeah, let's change these to go upward facing. Set my filters. Oh. And this guy is going to pump out this way. And same thing here. Let's move these guys to go up. That way I can cut and paste more on the bottom if we want to scale this line up, and it'll still all feed into this mass driver without me reconfiguring things. Okay, that's those guys, and then we need one more piece. What was it? The AI controllers? AI controller circuits. That's here. Mass driver. That'll do. These all need to push to another new factory. Let's do it down below. This could scale down, that could scale down. I guess we'll go to the right. One. Bear with me. We're going to make these in chip assemblers. Do I have any of these? Got 4. Let's build 4 more of those. Just thinking how I'm going to route these materials. Start with that many and we'll see how this works. I got to come in the side for some of these things. Splitters or cargo holds, I guess it doesn't matter once it's saturated. Let's do splitters. Make sure everybody gets resources faster. All right, that's going to be our first little ingredient. In fact, I'm going to move this one over. It can be these. Plasma engines will get sent over there, and then I need 2 more of these guys. They could just sit in a row. Filters. This one we said is plasma engines. I don't think I need more filters down here. This will be these guys. Lasers. Send there. And we'll see. Let's grab this one that's already got the filter set on it. Drop these in. And our last ingredient is more AI controller circuits. Up our mass drivers. This guy down. Boom. Filter for what is that? AI controllers. Just gonna copy paste these guys down. Boom, 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 boom. Now we need power for all these stations and stability. Where can we hook that up? We could do it right on top. All of these. Let's do it. Let's move these down if we can. I might have to reroute my mass drivers. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna have to reroute their mass drivers, it looks like. Where can we put you? It's my stability. Power. Power can hang off the side here. Heat dissipation. Let's put that on before we get into trouble. See how many of these fins we need. Each fin takes out 5 degrees Celsius per second, which is awesome. And then the heat exchanger itself is only 1. Okay, more power. That's all looking good. That's ready to go. We just need to map or remap our mass drivers. Let's move these other guys down. And get station course going for these. Just copy that and what next? Power. This time I guess we'll come off of this side. That one's stabilized. Power, and it looks like we're almost done. Too much. All right, so now we got a little factory here. We're building level 2 assemblers. Let's set the recipe on these guys. Not level 2 assemblers, but mining bots. Boom, advanced miner bots. And now we need to get our ore up into these 2 loading bays. Oh, and this thing needs power and stability as well. Maybe in the middle ish. That one's actually hovering above it. Heat exchanger. Okay. Connected up, and then we need power over here. More power. Check it out. Not bad. That's all set. This is our kind of loading area. And now we need to reroute our little mass driver since we moved everything around. This guy needs to go here. This one. This guy here. Here. And this guy here. Boom. Great. These guys kept their settings. Interesting. All right. I think that's that. Let's move this thing out of the way. We do need to think about our defenses too. Move that guy there. Yeah, we need to think about defense platforms over here. Maybe even putting some lasers on this. Let's put another defense platforms over here. In fact, I'm going to make these a bit bigger. put a little healing unit on here as well. Tuck that in somewhere. And then heat. And let's bring in the attack radius a little bit on this so they're not... Well, actually I do want a lot, don't I? Like that. Let's see if I can copy this one over here. Just to help protect this area a bit. Alright. So this is advanced mining bots. Now we're going to need to duplicate our cargo ship because we're going to need one for the low density structures. This guy's already configured for that, but we need one for the AI controller circuits. Let's see if we can copy this guy. Let me just take a look at my inventory and see what I've got. Later we can put things into, I think we can put things into these network storage holds, like building materials and that, and then we don't have to have all the building materials in our own little personal inventory to build new things. All right, let me just spot check some of this. Okay, I've got 9 of these big storages. I only need 4. Do I have station cores? I do. I've got 3. Wouldn't hurt to build a couple more of those. Radiators. Got 2. Let's get more of those built. Looks like I need iron ore for that. Iron. I think I've got extra iron over here somewhere. I think I can just grab some of these. Let's duplicate this, see if we can copy paste this guy. Why not? The copy operation. Come on, fellas. Huh. Why am I not allowed to copy that? No. All right, let's see. Let's land this thing. Oh man, I gotta be able to copy this. There we go. I'm not sure why it was giving me trouble. All right, let me build some more stuff while I'm sitting here waiting. This guy... Looks like I actually need iron ore. Well, let's hang out here and wait for this to build. I've only got 2 worker or builder bots. What we can do is switch this guy over to AI controllers, so our little filters are going to have to change. What am I missing? Looks like I'm mostly missing capacitors. What do I need to make more of these guys? Bauxite. Let's go get some bauxite. Map, where are you, bauxite? Top. I think I can get away with just grabbing some of these. Bunch more capacitors made. What else do we need for this? Probably silica. All right, just slapping in more capacitors. All right, I think those two ships are ready. I think. Kind of want to copy one more actually before we set these guys loose. Let's see, do I have the rocket engines I need? Do. Have the storage containers I need? I do. What else do I need for storage containers? More iron ore. We get this set up, it'll be a little bit easier for me to steal resources too. Yep. There it is, straight up. Nope, these want raw iron ore apparently. Scrap that. Looking at these storage containers, let's do 10 more of those. I want to get one more of these cargo ships copied so that we can use it for our next factory as a template. All right, what are we missing? Looks like solar and lasers. Get more solar built, more lasers built. Lasers need what? Bauxite and silica. We'll get away. Let's see. Some more of these guys. Iron, I'm okay. We'll grab a couple more of these. Or let's grab the raw iron. It's a little more flexible. Map bauxite is what? Straight up. Looks like I need more armor too. Let's get some of that built up. Oh man. So yeah, we could set up factories for all of these little components. Build them all or something, but man, I kind of don't feel like it. All right, what's left? What's left? Do you have everything you need? Think so. Think so. So that'll be our little extra guy. Let's set up a route. This one, which is our low density structures. This looks good. Low density structures, we're going to get from where? There. I think from right over here. We got a bunch being made. This needs to be tuned a little bit too. Let's head over that way with our ship. Our cargo ship here. I think this guy's got some fuel. The other ones don't have any fuel. So they would move pretty slow. It's not you. Where is it? This one over here. So we got to go this direction. All right, I'm going to hop out. These are the parts we're looking to get. Move the station out of the way a little bit. And then we need cargo drones. Where are those built? They're going to go here. They're going to load our ship up. This guy is going to load from the bottom. So let's set up a route. The way we do it, I believe, is we click on our small command core. That's this machine right here. Boom. And I was playing with it. So let's get rid of whatever script was in there. This we can call LD, low density structure. Cargo 1. And we want to add landing zone. Boom. Need to rotate this. Boom, boom. Need this guy to line up anywhere over here. That those cargo drones can load the ship up with low density structures in this case. So I'm going to plop this down here. Boom. We got a landing zone. And that landing zone is placed where I think the where this is going to end up. This command core is going to end up. So we're going to sit there. Then we're going to add a wait condition to say wait until inventory is full. Load this thing up full. Then we are going to move. We got to pick a destination to move to. Actually, maybe I can just do a landing zone, another landing zone. Let's try that instead. Escape. A new landing zone. Scroll over slowly to our new factory. We want these guys to dump off here. However, we want to rotate the ship like this. Bam. Add condition. Empty inventory. I think that's it. Let's enable transit and see what happens. The map view, can I see what's happening a little faster? Okay. Their ship. It's getting loaded up with low density structures pretty darn fast. Looks like I got a little bit of a bottleneck here with how fast things can load into the station core. Even though these guys have the ability to load pretty quick, there is a bottleneck here built in. Then we've got low density structures that are going to be spent on fuel usage. So yeah, this could be creatively optimized, but it's trying to keep the ships that wasn't ginormous, super duper huge. Ideally, yeah, we'd have 2 pipes coming in here and 2 pipes coming out of the station core to feed these storages. I think it's going to work. This is going to take a while to load, though. So let's let that be for now. Let's do the other one. AI controller stuff. That is... Is that this factory right here? I think it is. Yeah, that's this guy. So we need cargo bots, cargo drones. Offload these materials. And I can move this guy. These ships will move just slow without fuel. Yeah, see how slow it moves? Let's do this one. This is going to be AI controller. Cargo one. Maybe we'll have multiple ships. Landing zone. Rotate it. We're going to back into this station and load up. Boom. And new landing zone. Pull into this station and unload. Ooh, these are a little close, aren't they? Yeah, we're going to have to move something out. Looks like these are going to be clashing with each other. Should we do that right this minute? I think we should. Let's move this over quite a bit. We're gonna have to reconnect some things, it looks like, but if we disconnect here, take this guy moved out of the way. That guy's complaining about lack of power too. We'll throw another power solar panel on that once it lands. This guy we need to move over, fellas, quite a bit. This guy's crying about power. Happy now. I'm going to take that heatsink. I kind of want to hold on to those. Those are a lot more compact. Give this one that radiator. This guy needs to move down. Lined up just there. Looks like I'm just gonna have to delete these. Control X maybe. It's fine. Let's rehook these guys up. That's happy now. We'll make this look pretty later, never. But I need to hook these guys back up to where they need to go. This one, AI controller's back here. And this one, AI controller's right there. Should be far enough. Grab this hauler. So we got to click on our control command center and then add a new landing zone. Should be far enough away now. You are just going to pop down right there. Unload AI controller circuits. And you're going to wait till you're full. You're going to wait till you're empty. Let's kick this guy on and see what happens. Kind of surprised the other ship hasn't come back yet. Oh, I didn't save the name apparently. Move this guy further out of the way. Maybe I'll just fly it myself. Oh man, maybe I won't fly it myself. It has no fuel. We can throw fuel under one of the engines here. I can move quick. Let's just park you right here if you don't mind. That one's loading up. Let's see what's going on with our other buddy. Is he still loading? Map. Yeah, way over here. There is actually a lot of inventory. Yeah, this guy is still loading up. How we doing? Yeah, these storages are still... Oh, man. It's going to take a while. How can we solve for that? We could put throughput. Let's see if I have any of those on me. Throughput artifacts. Where are you? I don't see any. I might not have any extras. There are artifacts that will increase the throughput for connectors. Not jumping out at me. I may have used them all up. In fact, there's some on this station right here. Boom. Suppose we could... Let's see. Might be more important on this machine. Or on the cargo ship. Is there a spot to even attach to, though? Speeds things up a tiny bit. Small speed bonus for connectors, all connectors on the ship. Got room for another one here. Might be able to snap them over here. I don't have many of these. These are kind of hard to find. Overdriver. Does a basic overdriver do it? Enhances production speed, vision range, and mass driver firing speed for all appropriate structures in the same grid. Not sure if that applies to throughput in our connectors or not. Yeah, this is going to be a while. Oh, I see. These guys are loaded, but it's just taking a while to unload those. What could we do? I can't put a splitter right here. I'd like to run another connector line here right into a splitter and have it feed the station core and do the same. Yeah, there's just no room. It's just a little too snug. Just gonna have to wait for that to go. Wait for that to fill up before we get to see it work. Once that does work, though, we can start converting our mining stations over to using the advanced miners. All right, I'll be right back when this is loaded up. All right, I'm back. We're just about filled up on our low density structure ship. There's things we can do to speed it up. I did notice that the way things flow through a machine, all of our low density structures were heading off here to the right, and it wasn't going to fill up this left column until the right was totally filled. So I just put in a little connector here to load some stuff over to the left, the one on the bottom. That's the one that's lagging, but we're almost there. We've got one more slot to fill. And then we should see this cargo ship make its way over to our production factory. Back up because it's probably going to move faster than I can move. Here it comes. The other one is close to filling up too. Here comes the cargo ship. See, that one's doing the same thing. It's kind of filling up on that left side. This guy's going to drop down. Hopefully unload here. You can go to the low density structures. And there go the mass drivers firing. It occurs to me we could probably move these mass drivers directly underneath here, especially for this factory, and have two connectors feeding them. All right, so there we go. We got our plasma engines being built. Yep, all three of those factories look like they're working, and those are being sent over to the ship assemblers and getting routed into the ship assemblers. Might have way more than I need here. It looks like I got a power issue on this guy now that the factories are running. Let's throw some more power on here. Boom. More power. Might be with the mass drivers firing. Okay, now are we unloading? Yeah, check it out. Now we're unloading the AI controllers. Sweet. They're getting routed into this factory too. Looks like everything's getting sent in. So now all we need is to upgrade some mining stations. Let's go, well, we can do it real close right here. Let's upgrade some of these. Let's see, try that upgrade tool again. Where are you? Will it let me do it? Yeah, it's not showing the mining stations. Not sure why that's what I'm not understanding there. That's fine. Let's just delete a couple of these out. Pop in the upgraded ones. Then we'll see if miners show up. Grab that inventory. Here they come. Here they come. Advanced miners. So I think that's going to make us more efficient. Awesome. Awesome. Let's see how many I have. The upgraded ones, I only have 3 more left. Let's make more of those. One, what do I need that I'm missing? It's like bauxite and iron. Let's go get some iron. Well, at least let's down the couple that I have, I suppose. You and you. Got 2 more so we can at least convert this guy over. That should now use the level 2 mining drones. Looks like they want more power. Probably going to need more heat dissipation here too. That looks good so far. Got plenty of heat dissipation on this guy. In fact, that's probably way overkill. Maybe we can take some of these, couple of these off. All right, we're doing it. We're mining with advanced miner bots. We've got our advanced mining stations. This probably needs to scale up somehow. Let's see. Like these lines, right? Probably need to scale up. That's kind of backing up a little. Let's scale this up a little bit. An eye on our power usage. Same thing here. Looks like that one can scale up. Let's move this over a bit. Yeah, that's quite a bit cleaner to me than what we've got going on up here. Eventually, we're going to disassemble all this stuff, but it is working. Cool. So that's an accomplishment. I feel like I got something done here. Awesome. We do really want to scale this up, though, because these guys have to feed a bunch, basically all of our mining stations. This is way, way, way too slow to do that. And we might want to put overdrivers in here, too, to speed up how fast our mass drivers. I do have the tech tree turned off on purpose. We're not doing research right now because I didn't want to deplete these asteroids. What we've got, you know, this whole set of factories needs to go away. And this is feeding our research bots, our bats, everything, the old style low-level miners. But I don't want that to, I don't want to get rid of it until we've got these new replacement factories in place. And I've got the research turned off so we're not depleting the asteroids that the old factories are dependent on. This is a step in the right direction. Awesome. What I will do between episodes, I'm going to make sure that I've got the inventory to build more cargo ships because they're going to be doing a lot more of that. So I'll be doing a lot of probably handcrafting, at least to get us started, so we can make more of these. I will upgrade all of the mining stations that we have currently in place with the level 2, the advanced mining stations. And I will probably get rid of this production over here. These are the lower level. These are these the mining bots? No, those are the asteroid research bots. That's probably going to be next, if not asteroid research bots. We'll do the planetary ones first and then the asteroid ones. But we'll set up factories just like we've got, just like we did. But it'll be dedicated to like the asteroid miners. And I can probably label these or find a way to put some indication of what's being produced where on the map. I have some ideas for that. I'll look into that between episodes. But man, it looks like it's working. And it looks like these ships, once they're loaded up, will keep production going for quite a long time. And I like that. Then meanwhile, these factories will replenish their supplies. Hopefully everything will keep up. We could obviously scale this mining station up quite a bit if we wanted to. Add more storages, add more miners and stuff. But I'm going to stick with 6 for now, and then we'll kind of evolve as we play on. Oh man, that is cool. I love these cargo ships. What we need to do in the next upcoming episodes, in addition to the stuff I mentioned, setting up factories for asteroid miners, asteroid research bots, planetary research bots. We've got a task up here in the top left to do organic compounds. I've managed to harvest a bunch of organic compounds just from little comet fragments I've found. I still have like 213 organics. But we need to build these greenhouses like they're indicating in the top left and start producing organic compounds more reliably. We need to do that. And then we need to automate the bats and the knights again. I don't even think I have knights automated anywhere. Our bats are being automated here. We need a separate factory for that. Replace this stuff. Basically get rid of most of the stuff that's up here and really scale up our planetary research and our asteroid research. And then eventually we're going to get to stellar research, I think. That's where we're going to tap into some of these suns that were these stars that we've uncovered. Got a couple, at least a couple here on the map that I think I found. So we got lots and lots to do. Like I said, I'll do some homework to keep us moving forward. Want to thank Glidercat patrons and channel members for their support. Also want to thank Never Games Limited for sponsoring the first 3 episodes of this Let's Play. Obviously, we're doing more than 3 episodes. This game is very, very cool. So I hope you're enjoying it. And with that, I'll see you all in the next episode.